So, hi and welcome. I'm here outside in a park and I'm testing the Fujinon C-mount zoom lens, and let's just test it out. The preset that I like is the 1:1 1280p, and it's an aspect ratio 3:2. And let's just do a little bit of zooming. And yeah, so this is what I like really, that we can control, the zooming, and you can have from 10 millimeters to 106 millimeters focal length, zoom range, and that's quite nice actually. So let's just do some tests, and yeah, it's pretty nice, the zoom range actually. I really like it, and it really gives a lot of options. Now, I almost forgot to tell you, but this zoom lens from Fujinon, the C-mount TV zoom lens, is actually a parfocal zoom lens, meaning that if I'm focused, I'm zooming in, I'm focusing on a subject like me, when I'm zooming out, it will retain the focus on the subject. And this is where the fun actually begins with this zoom lens. So you can have shots like this, and then just zooming out, and yeah, it really gives you quite nice options and possibilities. So let's just do some further tests. So let's have this example. So I have already tried it out, so zoomed in, and I focused on the flowers, and now let me just show you what this means. So as I have zoomed in and focused on the flowers, and now I'm zoomed out. Now let's zoom in again, and as you can see, I am focused on the flower. So just to demonstrate you see I did this focusing thing. So that's good that I have motorized focusing, because I can do like this, and then I'm zooming out, and you see it remains in focus. So this is the parfocal effect, and actually I really like it. So again, zooming in, you see it is right in focus, and now I'm just zooming out, and it maintains the focusing. This is actually quite nice. Okay, so let's do the exercise again. So now, as you can see it here, it's blurred, but I have zoomed in the total amount, and now I just have to do the focusing, right? So now I did the focusing, so you can see it is in focus. Let me just change, but now I want that part, and here it's almost everything, but yeah. Let's say this is quite nice, so everything is in focus. So now I'm zooming out, and you see it does maintain the focusing. And now I'm just zooming in, I want the flowers, and you see I'm zoomed in and I have the flowers in focus. So this is quite nice experiment. Yeah, with the zooming it really helps, you know, out, and parfocal thing is just like amazing. And now zooming again, and here you have it. So, as you can see it here, I have focused on myself and I am completely zoomed in. So you can see me really in really compressed image. And now I'm just zooming out. And now you can see the entire image and you can see the big difference. And yeah, so this is really the advantage of having a zoom lens, where you can focus on subject. You can choose your focal length between 10 millimeters and 106, and then, you know, just decide and shoot in the focal length that puts best in frame the subject that you want to record. So yeah, I really do love this action and this possibility. And now I'm completely zoomed in, so you can see this is the other thing, is that I mean I can do some zooms, like active zooms, you know, zooming out like this, and then the contrary, I can do the zooming in also, complete zooming in. Yes. Okay, so another shot established, zoomed in, then focused, and now I can just zoom out like this, or maybe change even more the focal length, or completely like this, right? And now you can see me at 10 millimeter focal length. But if I don't like this, then we can zoom in, and now you see me, I'm much closer, even more a little bit, and now just zoom back out, and then again. And these are great because from one position I can have multiple, you know, zooms. So now I want to test out a little bit, because I'm shooting at crop mode 1:1, 1280p, and now let's try out the 2.5K. Okay, so now I'm at 2.5K 14 bits RAW in the crop mode 1:1, and let me just show you a little bit. Let's do a zoom out. And the problem with this is that unfortunately it does vignette. So if you are looking when I'm zooming in, right, and when I will do the zoom out, you will see in the corners that it vignettes. So that's the problem with, you know, this. Unfortunately, if not, I love the 2.5K, but with this lens it does vignettes, unfortunately. So yeah, but I can do, let me just stop. Okay, so what I can do is that this time let me just zoom in and I will crop myself for the 16 by 9, and then I can eliminate the corners which shows the vignetting, and by doing that, yeah, 2.5K also it's usable, but I had to crop it, and I just don't like when I have to modify something like that I have to crop. It's not what I would like to do, but in this case, I mean, I have no other options just to do that cropping, because vignetting is just not admissible, right? So it gives you a lot of option. A zoom lens, like changing the focal length, is that easy, and that's really important, right? Because, you know, at the end of the day, this is what matters, to have something easy to do, and the zoom lens is really helping you to do things in an easy way. Prime lenses are wonderful, I do like them, I prefer them, but still I cannot ignore the zoom lens and what they give you. If you just take one lens and go outside, you have a lot of options with a zoom lens, that's for sure. And I hope this was informative. If you haven't subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button, and see you in my next video.